Hey guys, it's pretty late. I know it's going to be a very quick video today. I finished reading Oliver Sacks' An Anthropologist on Mars, and it's basically 7 tales about people who had things in their minds that were not quite right. Funny thing is, I purchased this book for only $4 at a used bookstore, so I was very happy when I finished reading it, and I learned how interesting it was. Oliver Sacks in particular as an author is very good at describing the mind and what goes on in the mind and helping you understand how other people think. He also wrote Music Ophelia, which is a book that I really love. He has like the 7 different tales of people. First, The Case of the Colorblind Painter is about a painter who got into an accident and because of the damage on his brain is now colorblind. That story was just a strange one because color was so important to him before. The Last Hippie is about a guy who has a memory problem, basically lives in the 70s and 60s, or at least that's all he remembers. And like he could learn new things, but it has to be repeated over and over and over again, and he still doesn't know really what year it is or what day it is. Surgeon's Life is about a surgeon who has Tourette's syndrome. To See and Not to See was about a guy who was blind for most of his life until they removed something from his eye as an adult, and he's learning to see for the first time, and he really can't make out what he's seeing because the parts in his brain that are supposed to interpret what the input from the eyes is giving it is not fully developed. The Landscape of His Dreams is about a painter who keeps painting a town he lived in when he was very young, and he's like obsessed with this town. It's like, and he draws the pictures so vividly. He has like a vision where he could see the town in 3D in his mind. It's a insane thing. Prodigies is about people with autism who have awesome abilities. For example, they can play you a piece of music with only hearing it once, or draw you a picture from memory of a place they visited 20 years ago. And finally, An Anthropologist on Mars is a whole chapter about Temple Grandin, who's an autistic lady who's changing the way people are thinking about breeding and killing animals for food. So that's basically the 7 stories, and if you're interested in the way the mind works, this book would enlighten you a lot. A lot of the stories had to do with autistic people or people who have problems with their vision or problems with their memory. Reading what Oliver had to write about these people, you can tell that he really appreciates the mind, even if it's not, especially when it's not working properly, because when the mind doesn't work properly, it says something about everyone else's mind, or at least we can learn new things about the mind when we see one that's not working properly. Yeah, I'm sorry, other than that, I really have to go because I don't have anything else to say, first of all, and second of all, it's really late and I gotta get this video up, so ciao.